Some of you may or may not know, I know Scott just mentioned it, but this is my first head coaching opportunity. For the last 2 years, I've been on the men's staff under Coach Hunter. And when this opportunity came along, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. I'm very grateful and appreciative of how supportive he's been. And it's nice because I have somebody I can lean on and ask questions about when we have, struggles throughout the course of the season. And so I appreciate that from Coach Hunter. So the first 2 weeks was kind of a learning process of, them learning me and me learning them. But things are starting to take shape. And we have a lot of new faces, a lot of inexperience that we're trying to incorporate. The last couple practices, the last week, we've really started to mesh together, and things are starting to look pretty good. Some things I think you'll see when you see our program is this. Number one, I think they're hungry to learn. The girls really seem to listen and do what you ask. They've really gone out and done a good job of listening for the most part. Secondly, I think our girls have done a nice job of playing hard. They're really understanding how to compete. The other day in practice, we had people diving into the wall, diving into the bleachers, and I really like that aspect. Probably doing charge drills for the first time in the history of the program, so that's been exciting. The other part of it is I think they like each other. They like being around each other. I think anytime you're making a transition and trying to create a positive atmosphere, if the players don't like each other, that's a hurdle. Our girls really like being around each other and seem to have good relationships off the court. The last thing I think you'll see is when you come to a game, you'll see a lot of enthusiasm. We had our first kind of inter-squad scrimmage last week, and the girls were really enthusiastic. I think you'll be able to see the passion that they play with and the enthusiasm. The last thing I'll say is this. I think if you come to our games, and I hope you will, you'll see a team that plays hard. I think you'll see a team that loves to compete. And more importantly, I think you'll see a team that takes pride in representing IUPUI in a positive way. It should be a good year. I hope you'll come out and support both programs.